Hello all, welcome to Tech Recess. In the previous video, we have discussed about the token bucket algorithm, which is used for the rate limiter, right? And in that algorithm, we give the tokens you request which are received from the client, and if tokens are available, then we process, otherwise we discard a request, right? So in similar lines, we have one more algorithm which is called as a leaky bucket algorithm. So let's understand the algorithm and see how it works. Now let us understand the concept behind this leaky bucket algorithm. So in this also, the typical scenario is that we have a REST web service running on a web server or app server, and we have clients, maybe they also the code or machines, or maybe individual users, right, which are trying to hit our web service, right? So now to protect our web service from the from huge number of requests, we will use this leaky bucket algorithm. So how this algorithm works, what happens that in this we use a queue. I think queue is known to everybody. So like in queue, what happens that you always use the FIFO mode, like the first in, first out mode, right? Suppose our client is sending the request to this web service to process. So all requests will come and reside in this queue. Suppose you got request 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And now here the processing speed which we have set is, suppose, for example, we have this 1 second, sorry, one request per second, right? One request per second. So for every request, we are taking 1 second to process, right? To process. So now, after 1 second, we will have like this is done, right? So we will have two here, then three here, then four. So another request, suppose five, right? Five can come, but maybe if requests are coming in huge numbers, so we might have request number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 also trying to reach our web service. But because maybe while processing this one, right, one request, it took so these requests might come in maybe in few milliseconds. So what happens that, so now maybe this 5, 6, 7, 8 got leaked because we could not process them because our queue was full. Now we'll process only nine requests because what happens that our capacity of this queue or bucket is the one request per second, but the client has sent this request from 5 to 9, maybe in, suppose, 5 milliseconds or 10 milliseconds, right? So those will be discarded or leaked from this bucket. That's why it is called as a leaky bucket algorithm. So this is how will maintain the our processing speed. And also, we protect our web service from the DDoS, like the denial of service attacks, or maybe it may go down. So at least on this thing can be done for every user. So suppose you have 10 clients, maybe you can set, okay, for one client I have processing of the one request per second. Maybe for another client you can have the, suppose, three requests per second. Okay, so I mean you can define all these SLAs and do processing accordingly as per the contract with the client. Okay, but the concept here is that we use a queue, and that queue is basically getting filled up from a request, and whatever the processing speed we have, based on that we'll process. But other requests which are like trying to overwhelm the whole application, they will be leaked out from the application. They won't be processed, right? So this is the concept behind the leaky bucket algorithm. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel as well, and if any questions you have, please put in the comments. I will reply them for sure. Thank you.